So let me show you how to build a simple link building strategy. Now, looking at this site, I see that it's low authority, DR6, and when you're dealing with a low authority site like this, it's very important that your link building strategy builds half of the links to the home page and half of the links to the inner page. Why? Because the higher authority your site, the easier it is to rank the internal pages. So if you're dealing with a new site or a low authority site like this, it's important that you build half the links to the home page, which increases the authority of the site and increases the rankings of all inner pages. You raise the authority, it raises all ships, right? That's why it's important that you do it 50-50 homepage, inner pages. So how do you select which inner pages to build links to? Well, I use Google Search Console, and in this site, if you remember, it got penalized. So I'm just comparing the before and after here. And here we can see previously one of the most trafficked pages was Solus Inverter Review, 1600 clicks before. Now it's only getting 25 in a 3-month period. And I use this report in this example to pick out which pages we're going to optimize before, because we know Google loved this page before, so it's going to love it again. Okay. If you haven't had a penalty and you haven't had a drop, then you can just select which pages first of all align to your business's commercial intent, and then those that are in average positions of kind of 5, 6, 7, 8, they usually benefit from just a little bit of link building. So now we know which pages and keywords we want to target. Now we need to figure out how many links to build. To do that, if you look in Ahrefs here, we can see the solar panels of Brisbane, keyword difficulty 22, one of the most important keywords, but Solus Inverter Review, which was the most trafficked keyword before, keyword difficulty 3. So how do we figure out how many links to build? Well, if we look at the solar panels Brisbane keyword here, we can scroll down and look at the current search results. And we can find our target site down here, position 13, DR6 for domains, backlinks from 4 domains. Now, what I do is use the power of observation here. Let's look through the top 10 and find which site is closest to us in terms of DR. And here you can see there's a DR12 here, position 6, 19 domains. So if we click into that and we filter for do follow domains only, we can see that they have backlinks from 18 different domains, and actually some of these are irrelevant, and I know that that's a guest post, and some are web 2, so not a terribly strong link profile, but it gives us an idea of where we need to be, right? Right now we can see that we only have 4 linking domains. And out of those, only 2 are do follow. So there's about a 15 domain gap between where we are and where the competition is. And that's how you get a very kind of top-down look at how many links do I need to build to close that gap. Now, remember, half of the link building strategy is going to be to the home page, because we're only a DR6 right now, and we're seeing that it's a minimum DR12 to compete here, and then we can compete on the backlink level metrics afterwards. It's not a problem. So let's take a look at one of the other keywords, Solus Inverter Review. Before, this was bringing like 1,600 people, and now it's bringing like 20. So let's take a look at what we're up against here. And here, this is our result in position number 5, DR6, 1 backlink. But we can see above us some higher strength pages, DR64, DR40, 7 domains, 4 domains, and these guys are ranking out of the authority of their site rather than the strength of the page. So if we look at this one with 4 links, they're all no follow, so it's actually ranking there with 0 links. If we look at the one above it, which I believe had 7 links, how many of those do follow. Only 3 of them are, and in my opinion they're not very strong links at all. So looking at the results of this, you can conclude that with only 2 or 3 good links will be enough to break the top 3, if not bring you into the number 1 position, where there's a DR14 ranking with 0 links. We're a DR6. If we put 2, maybe 3 decent links on it, that will be enough to bring it up into the top of the search result. So we need about 10 links to the other page, 2 or 3 here, and then we'd want to build some to the home page as well. What's the easiest way to build those links? Well, you've got a couple of options. The easiest way though is to use links that rank, which is my link building service. You just choose how many links you want here based on what kind of DRs you need from your analysis, and you hit checkout. Now, we pay a lot of attention to quality control. We're checking for various signals throughout, and we're making sure that there's no right for us pages, the links are on real sites with organic traffic from Google, because if Google's trusting a site with traffic, then we can trust it to link to us. We're also checking that link placements aren't authored, there's no author bios, no mention of sponsored post or write for us or guest post or anything like that. And I can't stress enough how strict we are on quality control top to bottom. So that's the easiest way to build a simple link building strategy. You need to see where you are right now. If you've got a low authority to the domain, you need half the links to the home page, half the links to inner pages. You can use the power of observation to see where you are now in comparison to your competitors, and then figure out exactly how many links you need to close that gap.